Hello and welcome, you join me ADG, and here we are for a slightly different video again this time round. Looking at a daily race for a change. Don't often do replays of my daily races, but this was quite a funny one I thought, and a bit of an interesting one in particular. It's from last week's races though, it's Brands Hatch in the Group 4s. So there you see the qualifying order. I start in 16th position, and I did actually do a qualifying time, so I chose the TT because 2 days previous to doing this race I'd won a league race in the TT around this track, so I thought it was wise to stick in the same car and just try and do the same thing. But this time round the TT is not the car of choice. The Renault Megane Trophy is definitely the car to pick, so that's what pretty much everyone is in. There's me in a TT and there's some other guy that's in a Alfa Romeo 4C, but other than that everyone else, 14 drivers, are in the Megane Trophy. So here we go, starting in 16th, see how we go. It's basically, Brands Hatch is basically a race of can you keep it on the track. It's a bit like Willow Springs. If you can keep it on the track, you've got a half reasonable chance of a good result. So the first lap was actually pretty mundane. Don't worry, it's not going to be the longest video in the world this. It's only going to be about 7 or 8 minutes. Everyone pretty much sticking to the position so far. A bit of a 16 car train has developed as the rolling start does encourage. Bit of a moment as they got a little bit wide on the curb there. Had to gather it up and just correct it. Tricky corner, McLean's I think it's called, that one. Tricky corner because it's a blind apex, you can't see where you're turning into really. Guy off on the right hand side, so this is the start of the action, and I'm now up into 15th position, a Megane that went off. So this is where it starts to get interesting, into Paddock Hill Bend for the second time. Couple of cars making a little bit of contact up front, so we've got someone going slowly now in front of us. Didn't know whether to dive to the inside, but then eventually went wide into the corner, so then the inside opened up, so I did do. There's cars going off left, right and centre in front of me. This guy's got a massive moment of oversteer going, just collects me because he can't control it, turning into the corner. I maybe should have backed out of that one, but it's daily racing, and I don't give us quite as much respect as I would do in league racing. So pushing my way through, another guy gone off on the exit of Surtees there. So now up into 10th. Bear in mind I started in 16th. I've not made one legitimate overtaking move yet. It's just mistakes happening left, right and centre. Which is why it's quite funny to a point. Everyone struggles with Brands Hatch by the look of it. Another guy off there. So now up into 9th. These Meganes, they might be quick, but no one can keep on the track. TT does suffer on the hard tyre, it's a lot better on the super soft tyre. Really can't push half as much around here in the TT as you would like. So up into 8th now after another mistake from one of the guys up front. How far can I go? I've already made up 8 positions. To lap 3, it's only a 4 lap race, so not long left, less than halfway to go. Trying to keep it clean and catch the guy in front as best I can at this point. So side by side, 2 cars in front for 5th and 6th, and then one of them gets a little bit squiffy, let's call it, on the exit of Surtees. Ends up on the grass, loses all his momentum down this long straight, gets overtaken for 6th and drops back into 7th, whilst I managed to catch up as well, and now I've got his slipstream against 6th, then goes wide, loses the place back to the guy in 6th now, Marco, and then he has a little moment. I've got nowhere to go. I judged it badly actually, I probably could have missed him, but I went into the back of him. Then he goes wide into there and spins it on the grass with a touch of rear wheel on the grass, and there we go, we're up into 6th. And again, I've not really done an overtaking manoeuvre really, a proper one. So just keeping it on the track works out a treat on certain tracks. And it's quite funny how that can be a strategy, just keep it on track, actually works. People seem to lose sight of the fact that it's only 4 laps, and if you can't do 4 laps and keep it on track, then you're not going to have a very good race. 4 laps is not enough time to make up from a big mistake. Hit the apex a little bit early there, so pushing me out to the exit curb a little bit more than I normally like. Not a lot going on in this lap now. If I look back, the guy behind me is not too far behind. That's pretty much the action over and done with for this race, other than the guy behind me catching me up incredibly quickly. Like I say, a bit of a different video for me, actually looking back at a daily race that I've done, and especially from a week ago, but there you go. Just saw it in my replays, watched it back and thought, yeah, it was quite a good race that. So there we go, I managed to just about fend off the challenge from California in 7th to bring it over the line in 6th. Thank you very much for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed that like I've just said. Take care and see you again soon. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and adios.